Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Fitness View, brought to you by Species Nutrition and Quest Nutrition. Today is Wednesday, June 24th, and we are live in Westbury, New York. My name is Brooke Cook, and we have some super hot topics for you today. Follow along with getting you prepared for the competition, and most of all, some beautiful, beautiful guests. I'm brought to you today. I'm joined today with Lena Mission.
Hi.
How you doing, girl?
Good.
Co-host.
I'm doing good.
And of course, the one and only Tennille Ray.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing, girl?
Good. Hi.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it, and I'm gonna ask Miss Lena, how you been, girl?
I have been so busy. Like, I don't even have 30 minutes to myself because Team Universe is coming up, guys. You know, the Nationals here in New York.
Yes.
And I have
It's big.
Yes, it is. I have 3 fitness athletes that were competing. One, we're going to put off till later on, but I got 2 girls coming in. One is Darina Wilson, look out for her, and Gina Marie. They're both spectacular athletes. They're going to perform beautifully, and their physiques are on point. And then I have a few figure competitors, so watch out, and you'll see what's up.
She just got the whole show. She got everybody. She done prepped everybody in Team U. So, and Miss Tennille, boo, how you doing?
Just as busy as Lena. I get to speak to her at least maybe for 5 seconds during the week because we're always so crazy. But I have alongside of Lena, I have some figure girls and some bikini girls, and I'm trying to get ready to do a little something myself.
I see it, boo. I see it, boo.
No,
You better work, girl.
Thank you.
You better work.
I would not do it. I thought I was going to do Team Universe, but
yeah.
When they just take too much of your time.
It's hard. It's time consuming to work with people when you care, when you give a damn. Let's correct
when you
that.
Care, that's it.
Like Lena and myself, and you don't really have much time for yourself, but I'm gonna try. I miss the stage. I miss the tanning. I miss everything. And I get to have a beautiful suit by somebody who's going to be visiting us soon. I can't
Yes.
baby. And my
Her
makeup
suits
as
are
well.
the bomb.
Her suits are amazing. We'll talk about it later.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our first topic today. So the thing is, are competitions being too pageantry? Are they becoming too pageantry? And is it too much? Are we more focused on the glitz and the glam, or are we more focused on the bodies that are coming on stage? What do you think?
Well, I think it really has to be a complete package. I mean, you got to come in with the right body, but everything has to be finished. Everything has to be fine-tuned. Everything has to be polished. You can't come in with a beautiful body and your hair is disheveled, maybe up to the side. You don't have the right makeup on. Your tanning is off. It's part of your preparation. You got to come in prepared. Right, Tennille?
I agree.
How many
totally
girls
agree
have
with
you
that.
seen that have the most amazing
my
body?
God.
And the suit.
Oh my God. The crooked
Off
suit.
the rack. No, off the rack.
How about
Literally
that?
Off the rack.
How about a Tarjay bathing suit?
My first
for a
suit was
bikini?
off the rack. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I ordered. Look, I did. I know what I was doing. It was straight off the rack.
But you said
And
you
it did
didn't
not
know
fit
what,
right.
You said you didn't know what you
Yeah,
were doing.
the first competition mistake.
A lot of
Absolutely.
girls now, there's so
Absolutely.
much information between rxmuscle.com and everything. You can find the information you need.
Right.
So for you not to be prepared or ask anyone is a bit much.
Well, back in the day when I was competing, there was no place to find information, and you didn't know where to go for a suit. I went online, and whatever was on the internet, I ordered, not knowing. But now there's so many people, and there's so many resources. It made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Nobody told you what to do.
Well, speaking about tanning, do y'all think? Well, obviously everyone needs to get tanned.
Yeah, we all need to.
Who do y'all think are the best tan? Who do you think are the best tanners?
I have my own formula.
Right.
I honestly do my own competitors.
Yeah.
I think Protan is great. Jantan is great. Liquid Sun Ray.
Liquid
Right.
Sun Ray.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
all very good. But I
That's
just
who I
have
go
my
to.
own formula that works for me, and so far it's worked for my competitors.
Yeah.
They never look too light. They never look
Right.
too orange. They
Right.
never look. They have just the right color.
Vanessa and I actually came up with a little solution as well. So we do Sun on the Run, so we either come visit you or, you come visit us. And the color that she designed is amazing. So it's working so far.
And what was her name again?
Vanessa Adams. Yeah.
All right.
I know
Yeah.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Back in the
All
day.
right. All right.
Yeah.
So one thing I am gonna have to. I wouldn't say necessarily disagree, but I'm gonna have to play the devil's advocate a little bit. Because me personally, I feel like if your body is on fleek, Meaning, if it's on point, you're bringing the package. Why do I need to worry about having these big ass earrings in my ear? Why do I need to have all these bracelets and the glittery shoes? Like, why do I need that? Like, I worked hard for how long? 16, 20, 12 weeks prep. And then you want me to walk in some high heels. I'm dehydrated. I'm hungry. I'm frustrated. I just want to walk the show. Why I need all that?
Because it's getting more and more competitive. And I agree with you. You're not playing devil's advocate at all. I had a bikini girl, and maybe later on I'll get to show her picture. Beautiful. Her makeup was tight. Eye candy, of course. Her suit, amazing. Everything, color, everything. And she had a hairdo that the judges weren't fond of. So they said, you know, we couldn't get past your hair. And her body is, yes, and her body's amazing.
Oh, was it a different color? Was it like blue or
It was
purple
short,
or?
kind of like an afro, you know, and it was just amazing. So she didn't have like beach hair, but she had beautiful hair that complemented the shape of her face. And when she stood on stage, all you heard was, isn't that what you want?
Of course.
Right.
So, you know, so now we're going back to the grill, and I just feel like, I think because 85% of the girls either wear their hair straight or slightly wavy, the judges are accustomed to straight and slightly wavy. So if you bring something else, it's like, we don't like it.
Absolutely. You know, I totally agree with that because I've experienced that myself. As many of you know, I'm natural under here. This is a wig. No. Girl, stop. Girl. I'm Malaysian. Yes. But this is a wig. Actually, I wore this wig when I went pro. I wore this wig. This is the pro wig.
Gotta keep it.
So, you know, I've always have like, that's the joke amongst me and a couple of my friends that compete is that we need pageantry hair for stage. You can't go on stage with, you know, natural hair, fro, etc.
Yeah, but should everyone look the same? Like, do
No,
they all
but
want that
I don't
Barbie
think
doll
so.
look? Do they all want that, you know,
but that's what the judges want that.
Yeah.
But again, the judges, it's what it. See,
least that's what
bikini
we
is
think.
so hard to judge because it's very, it's what they like, and you never know. These girls, they all look amazing. They all come in shape, but it's just very subjective to what they like, the look that they want that day.
Well, it's a subjective sport. They wake up and
I think all the categories are, except for bodybuilding. I think bodybuilding, they have it pretty much across the floor, so to speak.
Bodybuilding, physique.
Yeah,
you know,
bodybuilding and physique.
It's still pretty
but
much.
figure, there was a girl, and I wish I remembered her name. She had like a bob. And, you know, the judges were just like, well, maybe if you change your hair a little bit. I thought, like, her waist was like a 19. I thought she was stunning. In figure. She was actually in figure.
What show was this?
This was the Atlantic States.
The Atlantic States.
Yeah.
It was a bob?
Yes.
What class was she? It was probably
She
my girl,
was-
Danielle, because she had her hair like that.
No, it wasn't Danielle. I know Danielle.
you know
Hi, Danielle.
Okay.
Hi, Danielle. Yeah, it was another girl, and it was her first show.
Oh, okay.
So I just told her, maybe you're just paying a little rookie dues because she looks awesome. So I just asked her not to be on stage when I'm competing. That's all.
well, then let's talk about the men.
Yes.
Because I don't think it's, here I go again. I don't think it's fair. Because now I do see a lot of men behind stage. They be
Now we're
tan,
talking about
but they
men
neck
physique
be
or
all
men bodybuilding.
bodybuild. Well, why does it matter?
The men
Why?
bodybuilders
No, hold
just
on.
shave their
Let's
head and
stop
get
right
on
there.
stage.
Let's
Let's stop right there.
Okay,
Okay, let's
wear-
stop
and wear
right
underwear.
there. Why should one category be able to just pounce up on
Show
stage,
up.
and then the other people, you know, we gotta, you know, go through the whole glitz and glam routine. I feel personally that physique men should be able to at least have to wear flip flops.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna throw that out there right now. They need to come out there in some glitter ass flip flops.
Flip flops. Absolutely not.
Can you imagine
What
the
they
pose
think?
flip
Girl, they be pointing that toe. Point that toe. Point that flip flop.
Yeah, a lot of guys flipping on the floor.
Point that
I
flip flop.
know, that would
But
not
we have
be-
to learn how to walk. They should too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, they have that little.
You better with the flip flop.
Been here, Lena.
you know what? Next time.
But now they're getting a little over the top too. These guys.
They are coming in. Their eyebrows are perfect.
Right.
Their hair.
But
the
good.
posing. My son with the freaking gel in his the gel. His gel has to be. He has to shave his
Right.
goatee just right. And Ma, I got messages. 3 different types of shorts. Ma, what do you think fits me? I'm like, oh my god.
Right. I got tortured.
Really?
I had to go with my competitor Kelvin Harrison to buy shorts. It was like us going shopping. Coach, what do you think about these? What do you think about these? I was like, oh my God, are you getting married? You're just getting on stage. Bright color and let's go.
Right. Yep.
So.
And I told him, I don't want the white around the waist because you're being tanned. Right. It's going to bleed on your thing. No, but I like the white. It's
the white, yeah.
So don't ask my opinion if you're not going to take it.
Right.
Well,
so true.
Well, now let's go to bodybuilding because you said, obviously they just get to walk on stage. I personally want to know how much do those little ass draws cost?
30, 40.
No, they're $50.
50.
I bought enough of them. Okay.
No, if you go to certain websites,
every category.
If you go to some websites, they have
the
them
good
like
ones. The good ones, if they're very well
the ones
made
that
and
haven't
they're
been customed.
They're $50.
We can ask like Candy about that too.
But this is gonna get kind of out of subject. But I'm feeling like, okay, they pay the minimum on the outfit. They get paid the most for winning,
right?
And we get paid the least,
right?
But we have to pay more for the suit.
With that being said,
yes,
living with a professional bodybuilder,
yes,
seeing him what he goes through when he prepares for shows
is worth it.
It's worth every penny they get. Trust me.
They
don't have enough energy to get up out of the bed
Mm-hmm.
and walk to the bathroom. They're suffering every step of the way to get on stage. So the smiles when they're up there posing. That's all fake because there's an oxygen tank backstage.
This is true.
And most of them are like half passed out.
And I will
say, they deserve every dollar they get.
I will say though, they eat a lot. I was dating a bodybuilder and he was eating like 20 egg
underwears.
whites. Like, what do you mean?
I didn't recognize Phil from the back. I should have known that.
Come on.
Girl. Already.
Boo.
All right.
There's a picture of Eugene. Put a picture of Eugene up there.
We should have a segment. Who has the best ass in men's bodybuilding?
Next segment. Write that down.
Oh, I thought you was asking me because I was going to ask. I was going to have to say, I think Dexter Jackson has a very
come on.
Oh no, brother.
Tony Freeman too.
Tony does.
Tony, don't judge me.
Tony will. I have to say, my husband has a black man's ass. I'm sorry. He has a round, striated butt, and you don't usually see that on a white boy.
Well,
I gotta say,
we don't usually see all that ass on a white girl either. So y'all just both assalicious.
Exactly. Nikki, let's see your butt. No.
No, I gave it to my sons, not my daughter.
Oh yeah.
She missed the line. She got the line.
That's all right. She got the beauty, so she's good enough.
So do you think that suits are just going back to our figure suits and physique suits? Do you think that we're paying too much for them?
I think so. Personally. And I think one of the reasons why, and I'm going to keep plugging her all day because she's the real deal.
Right.
But people are charging way too much. It's like you can buy a car. Now, she's reasonable, and eye candy's reasonable, and she's using the right product. She's using Swarovski crystal. All these people want to use precious stones and then charge you $1,500 to $2,000,
and they mix
for a suit, and they're mixing it.
So they can sell it as a Swarovski suit, but it's Swarovski with.
But when they're on stage, you can see the difference between the.
It's close.
You can
have
tell.
To know.
I mean, we know.
Look, my first suit cost $230, and that was that suit I ordered online. But look, I rocked it though. But I think my most expensive suit to date, and I mean, I know there's way more expensive suits, but to me, I just spent $800 on my last suit, and that I was like, $800 on a suit, on some string. You know I can do $800, but I would want to do $800.
And you know the worst part about it is you're paying the $800 not because it is $800, but because the other suit designers are doing research and they're going, oh well, if this designer's charging this,
right,
then let me up my price, which is bad business.
How long does it take you to make these suits too?
We'll ask.
Like 2 days?
We'll ask Candace.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait.
Ask.
I cannot wait to ask.
Yeah, we'll ask. And I'm not saying that your time isn't important. I'm saying let's be realistic. If you want to stay in business, let's be realistic.
Right.
Because people are no longer going to continue to pay obscene amounts of prices when they can get a suit from somewhere else.
Well, that's true. And, we'll get more information on that when we bring our guest on.
That's right.
So, let's go ahead. Oh, there goes my suit.
Hi, Brooke.
Yes, that is my $800 suit, and I'm proud of that suit. I rocked
That
it.
is really beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was very pretty.
I
Mint
love the
color.
color.
I loved it. I loved it. I love that suit. And maybe the next one will be $1,000. I'm going up in
Personally-
$200 increments.
Personally, here's my thing.
$1,000 body. And
Here's
just keep
my
the suit.
Here's my thing. Your body was awesome and amazing, and you were beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, do I look at your suit and I say, "Oh, did she paid $800 for that suit"?
They have no idea.
No,
I do.
I don't. But I would say,
damn, I know that
two
costs
things.
so hard
I
to
would say,
live.
okay, well, she's done, and she will remain nameless, but she's done business with me before, and she is a pro, and she's beautiful. I don't have to rape her with a price. That's my personal
That's
opinion.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, so, and my suit again.
Oh, that's the best
Yeah,
shot.
No, but we're
I
just
love
looking at
that.
right now. We're just looking at the booty, really. We're not, and the back. We're not looking
Brooke
at
has
the
best tiny.
That's some $800 string right there.
$800 string.
Okay, I love it.
Your next suit's gonna be from Eye Candy. I said it. I said it.
So, let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Yep.
And we'll be back with some more great topics, some great, beautiful guests, bikini competitors. And again, we're going to prepare you for the stage. And we are leaving out of here for now.
Adios.
The decadent taste of salted caramel. A thick, creamy texture with a silky, smooth finish. The best tasting shake on earth.
A little help here, Gio.
And a whopping 22 grams of protein in every scoop. Say hello to salted caramel. Another delicious reason to love your protein powder. Visit questnutrition.com.
IFBB4 Kim Williams, what species are you?
I'm Seth Johns, I'm on the ASA national team, and I snowboard hard every day. For complete joint health, I take Arthrolyze Elite. Species nutrition, what species are you?
This is IFBB Figure Pro Heather Dees, and you are watching RX Television.
The dirty secretary. Hi, I'm Lena Mission. Welcome back to the Fitness View. We're here at RX Muscle Studios, and we have two lovely guests. They are bikini competitors, Liza Fret, am I correct? Yes.
You are.
And Jenna Vent.
Yep.
Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Hey.
And we're going to have some great taste tests on the new Quest bars. So let's get started. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Jenna Vent. I just started competing. I started a month ago. Actually, I did my first show.
You started competing a month ago?
May 15th was my first
Wow.
show.
Nice.
How long have you been training to get prepared for your show?
I was dieting for 2 years prior.
Wow.
I started
For one show, or you was just dieting because you wanted to?
No, I started out I was 106 pounds when I thought about competing, so I needed to put on some size.
Got it.
I'm
Yes.
5'7",
Yes,
so I
yes,
can't be
yes.
going on stage at 106.
Right.
And then I was strength training for about a year before my first show, and I did one the 15th. I did an OCB show in New Jersey, and then I did another show.
How'd you do?
Came in second place.
Go, girl.
Yeah, my first show, second place.
All right.
Oh,
Pretty cool. And then I did a show 2 weeks after that, Long Island, NBC Long Island.
Okay.
May 30th. I came in fourth place in that one.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a fun experience. I can't wait to get on stage again.
Cool.
Well, when is again? When is your next show?
Hopefully November. We'll see how everything comes together, and maybe sooner, maybe later.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
And
Well, my name is Liza Fred. I come from Puerto Rico.
Yes, she do. I got to meet Liza in Puerto Rico. She put on my tan.
I did.
She put my tan on and everything. Look at the girl.
I
Yes,
was
love for
taking
you.
care of you, baby.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I've been competing since 2011. My first 4 shows were in Puerto Rico. Then I started doing shows in the States. My first show in the States was the Arnold.
Nice.
Yes,
That's a
I
nice show.
14th place. And then I kept going, and then I have my next show this next Saturday.
Oh, I am stoked. She is doing Team U.
Yes,
She is
that's-
about to
that's
step
it.
on that Team U stage and tear it up. She got a real nice booty, too. Real nice booty. Real nice booty.
you know, it's interesting to say, but Jenna, you mentioned that when you started out, you were 107 pounds, 106 pounds, and 5'7", correct?
Yes.
Now, it's very interesting how bikini has evolved, because back in 2011, 2012, when it first started, that was the desired look. It was very long, lean, almost like a Victoria's Secrets model.
So I guess
And-
I came into this a little late.
So, so like I said, you know, if you had started way back,
Yeah.
you would have been the perfect bikini body, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for bikini bodies.
Oh, beautiful. Girl, you better work, honey.
Thank you.
Work. I like that. Love that.
Well, we have some Quest protein shakes that we're all going to try. So I'm going to be the mommy and hand it out.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Lena.
Now you're dieting. Could you have
yes,
a little
I
bit?
can't.
Oh, she can sip it? Okay, she could sip a little bit.
You gotta go.
You can't have no protein?
Well,
We'll send this over to her. Just like,
But, I mean, I think it's just water and protein.
this is peanut butter.
That's
Peanut
my
butter should be part.
favorite.
Listen, you could do anything to peanut butter. It's going to taste
It's
awesome.
going to taste good. That's the only kind of protein
is
I
good.
actually buy, actually.
very good.
Yeah.
Is,
Okay,
Tasty.
is the, actually,
You know what they should make? They should make a crunchy peanut butter shake.
Oh,
Imagine a crunchy peanut butter.
Oh,
that
that
would be
sounds good.
amazing.
it's
tastes
pretty
really
good.
good.
Tastes good. It's good.
It is.
It's nice.
It's like
thick.
when Species does the Oreos, you can actually
With
taste the pieces of
the
Oreos.
Oreo.
Quest, get on it.
Add them chunks, add them pieces.
Oh, this is good.
I like mine to be. How you like your protein? I like mine a lot, a little more watery.
I'm an ice girl.
Well, I guess if
I
you
like
add a little
it thick
more
with
water.
ice. Yeah.
But this is I guess you can find this on questnutrition.com. So if anybody's interested, this is the peanut butter protein shake from Quest Nutrition.
Yummy.
Okay, ladies, let's see. How much cardio do you guys do to prepare for a show? I'm just wondering, like,
Tell the
if the
truth.
bikini competitors do just as much cardio as the figure competitors, the physique competitors, or the bodybuilders.
Okay, I switched my cardio because I'm a Zumba instructor. So that's
Oh,
a
wow.
whole
Oh
hour.
my God,
Exact-
that's
there's
hard.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole hour. Jumping, dancing, twirling.
Show us something,
can't-
girl. Bust a move one
Oh,
time.
come on.
Bust a move, girl.
Imagine you're doing the merengue.
Okay.
So you're going here.
Yeah, yes.
You can't do it here. No, you got to go all the way down.
Yes, there you go.
Energy.
Go, Jamil.
Tiny little waist.
Show us. Show us.
Look at her little waist.
Oh, yeah, she.
Oh,
Hold up.
So I do
That's
that,
my girl right there.
I
Team
give
you.
3 classes a week. So that's 3 hours. But
Right.
on the days of training, I do from a half hour to 40, 60 minutes. It all depends on how near I am to competing. So
Wow.
I switch it up.
And Jenna, how much cardio have you done?
I was doing, it's really weird because I'm a really hard gainer, but then when I'm trying to lose
We
the
don't
weight,
like you.
No.
I'm sorry.
She probably has
not-
300 grams of carbs a day.
Oh my God, I would die for that.
It's not as fun as it sounds. Let me tell you, it's not as fun.
I know, it's hard to eat.
God forbid.
All that food.
Look at that booty.
But I was doing, a weekend I was doing probably about 2 hours of cardio a day.
2 hours of cardio.
That's a lot.
That is a lot for a bikini competitor.
Yeah.
I mean, I have done 4 to 5 hours
Cardio?
a day
Can't.
because I always fall behind. So, like,
Oh, my goodness.
And my day goes like, okay, wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, get on the bike, and do 90 minutes of cardio. Get off the bike, eat a meal, go to the gym and train. Go back to the house, do another hour of cardio.
Oh.
Take a rest, do another hour of cardio. Take a rest, eat, do another hour. My whole day was cardio. My whole
Well, it
day-
worked because you look phenomenal. But I heard Iris Kyle does like 4 to 5 hours
She
as
does,
well.
like,
Yeah.
just at the end. But how could you get that peeled and not do cardio?
So lean.
Cardio
Well,
is
see-
so,
Oh my
so
God.
important.
Well, see, y'all just enlightened me because I figured that, okay, obviously bikini girls, they do a lot more, but then I figured the bodybuilders maybe went every now and then.
And that's
I didn't-
interesting how you say
I
about the
absolutely
bikini girls,
thought.
because I'm going to ask a question, and this is a topic I want to discuss, okay? The evolution of bikini, figure, and physique. How has it changed? Like I said before, you, when you started out at 106 pounds at 5'7", I'm trying to get my information correct, you would have been the perfect bikini competitor. Now, back in 2012, my daughter stepped on a bikini stage. My daughter is 5'9". She's here right now. If she wants to just step up and say hi, Nikki, come up.
Oh, Nikki, you're so fine.
Hey,
You're so
Nikki,
fine.
Nikki,
Hey, little girl. She was.
And she ain't no little girl.
She's all legs. She's now 5'9", but she stepped on stage because she wanted a little confidence on competing. So she was with 10 women. One of them was Gigi. She was in the first call out with Gigi Amore back in 2012. And the posing was different in 2012. You did the hip to the side.
Yeah, it was so simple. You gotta move to
Get it, Nikki.
Oh my god.
Girl work.
Get it, Nikki.
Leg straight
Look at
out
her,
to
she
the
be
side.
her
Leg
face.
straight out. Leg straight out to the side. Just step and hip to the side. Remember? That's
She is
was
always
bikini.
ready.
And then you turn around and it was the same pose, hip to the side.
Yeah.
Now she's not competing bikini. So
I know, that's
it's
right.
evolved again. All right, you
Right.
can sit down.
Thank you, Nikki.
But they were looking for those long legs. They were looking for the tiny waist. Again, like a Victoria's Secrets model. But now, because it's the NPC, the physique division, now these bikini competitors are becoming more muscular. The poses are different.
Gina-
Gorgeous.
Is that you,
Gorgeous.
Gina, again? Girl.
And you know,
Yeah, you
the
working
back
it.
pose, now you're enhancing the glutes
Yeah, beautiful.
and the hamstring area. You know, I know why they're leaning. But you know what's really strange? In bodybuilding, didn't they ban that moon pose? They banned the moon pose. And the moon pose is when a bodybuilder, steps down.
I was about to say,
it's
what is
almost
that?
it's almost like, I'll demonstrate.
Drop something.
The moon pose.
This is the moon pose.
Let me move some stuff.
Should have put the species bottle on her butt.
Hey.
And flip it.
Break the net. Break the net.
But in bikini, that's how they're judging the women. You know, who has the tightest glutes, who has nice hamstrings. You know, their body shape, the way it flows, and of course the look, how they're put together.
Exactly.
Is your hair done right? Is your makeup done right? Is your color done right? It's the total package. So, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think, definitely all of them have kind of started out a little bit smaller. And it's definitely grown over because even when physique started, the guys were nowhere near
The girls,
the
too.
sizes that they are now. And the girls, too, bikini and even figure, I think everything. So I think it's just making it a little bit, I don't know, more of a competition. So you're getting up against more competition than everybody kind of being a little bit smaller. So there's more work that has to be done and more time put in the gym and just a lot more involved.
So when does it stop? Stop already.
Well, what's too big?
Wow. Yes, Sarah LeBlanc. Absolutely beautiful.
And you know
but
what?
she's ripped though.
She to me would be
She
a
could
figure
figure all
She
she
do
could be
figure.
easily.
And a lot of the figure girls dropped back to bikini because they weren't
But-
quite big enough for figures, so they went to bikini, and they're still shredded.
But now
and
look
hard.
at Atlantic States. Let's take Atlantic States for example. Everyone saw the bigger girls. Lauren is one. Hey Lauren, some of the girls were really big and muscular.
Who was
and
the figure girl on stage that looked like she could have won physique and bodybuilding?
was
Lauren
she doing,
placed
bikini?
third.
Was it Lauren?
I know Lauren
Yes,
placed
it was
third.
Lauren. It was Lauren.
And she might have placed second in another class, I think. But when I saw them backstage, they had shoes on, and I was like, "Oh, physique." No, figure.
Her quads
They killed
were
it.
so separated.
They looked
I like,
they looked great.
wow.
But all the rest of the girls that came in smaller, you would think that that's what the judges were looking for, but it was not. So, hence a conversation that I always have with Amanda is, "Oh, you should really do physiques." And I'm like, "No, I want to do my figure." So when I saw them place top 3, I was like, "Yeah, go on, big girls."
Embracing it.
But it's so hard because you don't know how to come in.
Exactly.
You know, 1 minute the judges say you got to be small, the next minute they say you got to be bigger. So you just have to come in and be your best you.
Right.
That's it.
That's what you do.
And now
that's
physique
what you
girls
gotta
are
do.
physique girls have striated glutes now.
And if you look at the rules for physique, it says no separation, no striation. They want full muscle bellies, but what are you seeing?
Oh,
You're
super
seeing
striated.
completely separated.
Yeah.
You're seeing striated glutes. You're seeing these girls conditioned like a bodybuilder. And the rules say that's not what they want,
Right.
but that's what you see.
Well,
look
now
at
here's
these
the
beautiful
bikinis.
bikini
Yeah.
girls. They are gorgeous.
Now I like that look though. I'm just gonna keep it real. I love that look.
You can see their quads. You can actually see like.
I like that look. I
muscle.
think it's soft still. I think it's very feminine. I think it's the perfect
Do you remember
beach
Nicole
body.
Najiri?
The
Nicole
perfect
Najiri?
beach body.
Yeah.
Now, she was a young girl. She was 18 years old. She had her pro card. She wasn't muscular like that, but she was Miss Olympia.
what's her name? Natalia
Natalia Mello.
Mello.
ripped.
Can I say
She's ripped.
her
She's
body
ripped.
They marked
is
her down.
off
Because
her
she's too
body
ripped.
is
They
off the
marked
chain.
her down
But
one
she
year
could do
because she was too muscular.
Yep,
Yeah.
she could do figure if she wanted to, but her body is sick.
It is sick. It is sick. Gotta give it to her.
Sick.
But
And
it's
when
a little
she walks,
hard
it's like
for
a
bikini.
boom.
She was
Yep.
my inspiration to
She,
start in
Natalia
bikini.
Mello.
Yeah,
is the
she's
bomb.
off.
She is amazing.
Hi,
Love to see
Natalia.
her on stage. Send her some love. Send her
Yes.
some love. So, what about the physique competitors? What do you think about them? Are they becoming bodybuilders? Or like, what do you think?
They need to draw a
Liza?
line. Sometimes I see they get like, it looks like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
women.
Yep.
So they need to draw a line, as you said. And
stick to it.
Yes.
Yeah, stick to it.
And because sometimes I see from state to state, they change whatever they want. So
Right.
they need to draw a line and say what do they want exactly.
Right.
Well, that's a good point. With you being from Puerto Rico, what are they looking for? I'm sure like
Well,
booty,
Puerto Rico, they are big.
right,
They are big.
fuller.
They are fuller.
But
Like
I guess they have
curvier
to
shape.
judge what they see on stage. That's
Right.
whoever out
Right.
of that whole lineup. If they're all muscular, that's what you have to judge.
Right.
Everybody
Good
that's
point.
muscular, but who has the best shape? Who has the best condition?
Now look at
Right.
that physique lineup right there.
And they all look amazing. I love it.
Was that the year that Juliana won? Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
year, that's the year she won.
Juliana looks
That's-
bomb.
And
Just-
TC. Wow.
And yeah, that's T, right?
Yeah,
She's
TC.
amazing.
And you're right,
Amazing.
she's not as big as the rest of the girls. Juliana isn't. I think
But
she
these
looks
girls are
like
getting-
physique should look.
Have
Yeah,
you seen
she's
the
She
way
looks
the
like physique should
A
look.
lot bigger than that.
Yes, I've seen a lot bigger than
Right.
that.
the last physique show, shredded. They just
Well, she
keep
said she was
evolving.
getting it softer.
I don't think so.
And then we go back to it where they said Larissa Rice should do physiques.
She won't.
She won't. You know, I'm with her 120,000%. No shoes, no switching. But I mean, she's amazing. She's gorgeous, and to me, she's the epitome of figure. She's the baddest figure girl, I think, to date. Along with Latoya Watson, she agrees with me, and they're both from Vegas. But I think their bodies are amazing.
I love Latoya.
Yeah. So, and of course,
her
Brooke.
body.
Can't leave out Brooke.
Oh,
thank you, boo. I don't want to get in no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
It's all good. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap up this segment, but we're going to come back with some more information about contest prep and suits.
Oh, yeah.
Don't miss out.
Go change, Mamacita. Go.
Woo!
Yes.
The decadent taste of salted caramel. A thick, creamy texture with a silky, smooth finish. The best tasting shake on earth.
A little help here, Jill.
And a whopping 22 grams of protein in every scoop. Say hello to salted caramel. Another delicious reason to love your protein powder. Visit questnutrition.com.
IFBB4 Kim Williams, what species are you?
I'm Seth Johns. I'm on the ASA national team, and I snowboard hard every day. For complete joint health, I take Arthrolyze Elite. Species nutrition. What species are you?
This is IFBB Figure Pro Heather Dees, and you are watching RX Television.
Hey everybody, we're back and we're going to talk about suits. We have an amazing model from Eye Candy and we're just going to show you exactly what your suit should fit like. We're going to talk about the cost. We're going to go over everything, get comfortable, and here we go. I'm introducing the one and only Candace, Eye Candy. Entra, por favor. Candace.
Come on.
Come on,
in.
Candace.
Ready? Okay.
And I'll talk about her for a while. She's also an amazing makeup artist. And meanwhile, we're waiting for her. We've just had the most amazing protein shake from Quest Nutrition. We want to thank them ever so much for not letting us starve and also giving us some really amazing products. So please go to Quest Nutrition and purchase. It's so worth it. There's everything under the sun now. They have Thin Mints, for God's sakes. I was a Girl Scout, and I was a Girl Scout, and that was like my number one seller, and now it's in a bar. It doesn't get any better than that. So welcoming Candace and the lovely bikini competitor that she's going to be entering. Oh my God, wait till you see her. The suit's amazing, the body's amazing, and she'll be a Team U. So
she dieted down.
She looks gorgeous.
She tight, y'all. Y'all know. I don't think they ready for this.
Yep.
Are they ready?
Come out.
Yeah, she tight.
Azúcar. Azúcar is sugar, and she does look like sugar, honey. She looks gorgeous, and this is a suit. This would be considered a basic bikini suit. And wait, I need to move this so you guys can see her.
Really
Let me move it this way. Look at her. Move over. Move that blue box. Okay. Check her out. I'm going to move this chair too. She looks amazing. She's so ready. Somebody give her pro card right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
for
go
your
ahead and give
cooperation.
her. Go ahead and give her that, y'all.
Back shot. Is that okay?
Steve, Bev, hook her up with that pro card because she bringing that package.
But also, most importantly, look at the fit of the suit. We have Candace here, who is actually the designer of the suit. This suit has absolutely no bling on it yet, except for the connectors.
That's how you.
And it looks stunning.
Yeah, that's really.
When you have a great suit, can I push your hair? When you have a great suit and you have a great fit, you don't need the extras. We love the extras. I love the bling. I'm so Hello Kitty. But she's gorgeous without the bling. She can win a show without the bling. I wish you the best of luck, and you look awesome.
Yeah, you look amazing.
Yes. So we're going to talk to Candace about the suit. Thank you so much, love.
Thank you.
So Candace, let's talk about her suit. How long did that take you to make without the bling, and then how long would it take you to bling it out?
That
Grab
one.
the mic.
Oh,
There you go.
Yes.
Put it to your mouth. Talk into it.
Come on.
That one took about an hour.
An hour.
It has no bling. No
An
bling.
hour. And how many times?
That's crazy.
Many times? Let's hold up some things. Look at the connectors. Look how strong it is. I'm strong. Look how strong it is. Is that?
And they need to be
Okay.
strong because
So
during
let
show
me
day,
say-
you don't care. You just be throwing
Let
stuff
me
on.
say, I can speak for everyone on this panel and say how long it's taken for someone to actually bring a suit to delivery through FedEx and UPS.
Who wearing this suit?
She's done this amazing
There's
job in an
samples.
hour. Now, I'll say something about Candace and Eye Candy. She has literally come to see my girls. She's placed colors on them and also has checked beading and what do you want and etc. I have ordered suits from people. I know they're hot, right?
Yeah.
I've ordered suits from people and
Actually,
you don't get the
pros,
right
they like
shade. You don't get what you expected. With her, you get
I was
everything you
surprised.
expect. The fit is amazing.
You know,
I
I like
wish I
that
could
she
put
has
this
enough
on.
fabric to cover your cha-cha. Because
Yes.
we've seen some of that
Oh,
slip out.
didn't we see that the other day?
We have a picture.
I want
Yes.
to see the picture.
No, I have a picture.
So, and also, I wanted to mention,
The scrunch
we've
is
seen
on
some
the
suits.
inside.
Hold on, we've
Oh,
seen some
sorry.
suits without lining. How are you not gonna have lining?
Can I show
I
it?
don't want to see your clitoris. Yes,
show it?
please. I really don't. You know.
See, I say cha-cha. You went right
No,
for
I
the
went straight
clitoris.
for the jugular. I don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. We want to see an amazing suit.
This is lining front
And when
back.
your suit's amazing and your body's
Shouldn't it
amazing,
The
you
lining.
can't lose.
Sometimes it's just in the back.
Okay. So
Oh, that's beautiful.
Can you see? Can you see me?
That's beautiful.
I can see you.
This is
I can
ridiculous.
see
Look. You're not supposed to see that.
That's not mine.
And she
Oh.
did not make this. We do not.
I was going to ask if it was finished.
That is finished. That's a finished
That's
suit.
a finished suit. That's, so
That's a
paid
finished
for.
suit. Look at all the
I'm just
pretty
saying.
colors and wait.
I'm not mentioning
Oh,
Don't mention
Girl,
it.
This is who I bought my first suit from.
Bye, Felicia.
See that? Hold on a second.
Bye, Felicia, on that one. Okay.
But I didn't know no better. We're going to keep bringing that up.
Right. So,
Ooh-wee.
most importantly, and she's really busy. So don't think that she's not busy.
have
So
a full-time job.
she has a full-time job. She drove her behind all the way to Brooklyn, and she picked beads, okay, stones with me. You know, excuse me, I'm sorry, she corrected me.
Swarovski.
Stones, Swarovski,
Swarovski.
not cheap, not plastic, not precious stones, but the actual Swarovski crystal. And not only did she go the extra mile with helping me choose, but literally she says to me, this is not going to work for you. This will work for you. A lot of designers need to learn from that. It's not about rushing and charging people over $800
Okay,
and
so
giving
then,
them a
Miss Eye Candy.
$300 suit.
Miss Eye Candy, what's making you pop from the rest?
Well,
The fit.
but the quality.
Okay.
I mean, my fabric, you can just tell, just compared to that.
Right.
There's no comparison.
Right.
Now I have a question. What is a basic suit like that, which you're holding in your hand, just the flat fabric with the connectors? What does something like that cost?
180.
What? That's
Hello.
Really, that is reasonable.
That's very
That
reasonable.
is very
Hello.
reasonable.
Hello.
The
Hello.
stitching is professional. It's not going to fall apart after 2 washes or 2 shows. Double lining, all custom.
And where have you learned this artistry? When'd you start making suits? Why'd you start making suits?
Well, I started.
She felt sorry for people and their suits were falling apart, and she saved them.
Well, I started as a makeup artist.
Okay.
And then I wanted to be a one-stop shop for girls.
Nice.
Makeup, hair, suits, eyelashes. I do my own eyelashes.
She put my eyelashes on today.
Well, I
Thank
put
you
them
very
on,
much.
but
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
So then I just saw the quality of suits that are out there, and I said, I can do this. If they can do it, I can do better. And I think so far I have a great response. And, you know, no one's perfect, so I'm always learning.
Do you have a background in sewing? Like, have you sewn?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so you had a background. You know how to sew. You've been sewing
Yes.
before you decided to make
Yes.
suits. It's not like you woke up one day and says, "Oh, I'm going to make a suit. Let me buy
I
a
can do
sewing
it better.
machine."
But first, let me learn.
Because it's different stitching. I know there's a different machine. My grandmother was a seamstress. You know, the old Italians. They came here and they sewed everything. But I know there's different machines that you have to use
There's 3
for those
machines.
suits.
I have 3 machines.
The double stitching.
The
and-
double stitching, the cover stitch, and then just...
Look at you, Linka.
I know something.
Girl, you better work.
I know something.
And then you just have your basic machine just to do, let's say, just for this one. What this does, this machine doesn't do.
Right.
So it's all a technique. It's, you know, not some little home machine. So, yes.
That sounds very...
And the fabric,
That is
the
yes.
scrunch is on the inside, so it doesn't bother.
Okay.
It's not made out of plastic like I've seen some other companies where it's a plastic scrunch.
And it's real 4-way stretch.
Oh, I know
Real
the
4-way
plastic scrunch. I was like, what's that? I know exactly
It's
what
a
you're talking about. I think I have a
plastic
swimsuit with a plastic
It's a
scrunch.
plastic strip.
My Target
But what
swimsuit.
happens is it gets hard
Target.
and it
Target.
snaps off.
Right. Okay.
So then there goes your scrunch.
You see, I've never worn a scrunch suit. I'm from figure and fitness and
Yeah, we don't
physique.
do
You
scrunch.
need
We
to
don't
get
do
a
the
bikini.
scrunch. We
She
don't do
does
scrunch
bikinis.
suits.
You need to
Let
get
me
one.
ask now. Do you do
I do
figure?
regular
You do
bikinis. I do
figure
figure,
suits.
I do physique.
You know, I need a bikini to match my figure suit or
Yeah.
my, so this way when I go tanning, I don't have the tan line. So maybe you can make a bikini for me. I'll pick out a
Yes.
fabric. You do that, right?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
awesome. Ooh,
And posing suits for the
We
guys
do regular
too.
posing. Like sometimes you just need a suit to just pose in. You know, after you work out, you want to pose for an hour. You
Okay.
can get creative.
Do you have any samples of your figure suits, or you just
pull that
brought the
one
bikini?
Posing suits.
Pull that
That's new.
mannequin over.
Because when I'm just posing at the gym, I just pose
Have
in
a
my gym
Wonder Woman
clothes.
one?
Oh, that's interesting. But this is for a girl. Okay.
Yeah, that's a figure.
That's
Well,
a
I
big
didn't.
That's figure.
I saw
I've seen the
bump
hooks.
in the front, so. I
That's a future Brooke
Wonder
Cook
Woman.
suit.
Wonder Woman.
This is the top
I like that actually.
for regular posing
Right.
for the beach.
For the
Then we
beach
have
or
your-
for a bodybuilder.
your camo, if you
'Cause we
wanted
know
the
they need
camo.
plain
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to upgrade myself and get a posing
He
suit.
likes
Yes.
weapons.
Yes.
Honey,
You have one of these.
Yes.
home for you.
In this size, in the sample size.
But this does fit. It's got to be like an eye patch as long as it covers the
Just
nipple.
the nipple. That's it.
She said no, it fits. I'm learning something new every day.
Every day. Yes, she does.
It's like a little eye patch.
She has.
I might actually buy this from you right now.
Off the rack.
Here's some bling.
That's pretty.
That's pretty.
Here's
I
some
said I
lens.
never wear red.
See,
I don't know what's
Swarovski,
up with
look
me
at
in
that.
red. I can't do it.
Look at
It's
the
a hard
shine. Look
color
at the
to get
shine.
right on stage because
But it is pretty.
I want to wear this. Can I wear this?
This is a beautiful yellow.
Oh, I went pro in a yellow.
Where's the bottom?
that's yours.
Look, she had the
Bottom
special
has
bag for the yellow.
Oh, we have the bags for everything. We'll talk about that too.
So speaking of which,
What's too small?
yes,
Okay, for a suit. What do you consider
Love
too
this.
small?
for stage.
I gotta get dressed too.
Wait,
Let me
wait,
get
for
dressed
stage
too.
or bikini? Okay,
Let me get stage.
Like,
Let me,
do you
what do
mean
you
the
think?
top?
how's that? How's that? What?
that's too small
That's
for
too
stage.
That's too small.
Too small for stage.
That's
What
too
about the
small.
bottoms? Small. The bottoms. What do you
Too
consider
small.
too small?
If
Okay.
the top is too small, it's definitely gonna be too small.
Do you have the bottoms to these? I would love to see.
I have
But
this
I'm
bottom.
serious, like-
This is another camo print.
I'm right here.
I wonder if I can get away with this one.
Put them on.
Girl,
Put them
you
on.
sure can.
Hold on a second.
She's gonna put it.
Everybody, world star.
Booty shot,
Everybody
booty
want to
shot.
see that ass
shot.
and that.
Booty shot. Booty shot.
Turn it.
Yes. Yes. Lena,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Ass
This
action.
one a little bit bigger. This one's a little bit bigger.
No, you're not.
Yes, a little
You
bit
have the
bigger.
cool. They have the coolest mom
Oh,
ever.
absolutely.
The coolest mom ever.
This one's a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can get my.
I love that color.
Oh, that is a nice color for you. That's beautiful.
This is my new beach suit.
I like that.
So do you
Stolen.
make? So do you make? Do you just cater to the women? Or no, I think you said that you
I
make.
have
Yep.
Men's.
There's men.
Oh, this was men's. I just thought it was a big ass pair of somebody. I was like, somebody ain't stage ready. Somebody wasn't stage ready, but okay, we gonna roll with it.
Oh God.
Okay, these are men's pose there,
Yes,
trunks.
they
Okay.
are men's. The bump in the front is the first hint. The bump in the front. They got a little
Put
package.
that there.
I'm gonna go like this.
I'm learning a lot of new stuff today.
Oh my goodness.
So we talked briefly about it, but we did not go in full detail. So we have her as a makeup artist as well. So what's awesome is you get your suit from Eye Candy, and now you're sitting in her chair. And what happens when you normally get your makeup done? The artist goes, "What color do you want?" Well, she's done your suit, so she knows exactly what color you need.
Very good point.
But she doesn't do the ratchetness of the extra thousands of
I'm
colors.
not going to match your suit.
I'm not gonna get red
I've had
shadow.
Girls like, well, I have a blue suit, so I want blue eyeshadow.
No.
No.
Not happening.
Not by
the
me.
makeup,
Not
the
by
makeup
Eye
is
Candy.
flawless.
Honest.
Yes.
Because my first show, I wore a blue suit, and I asked the makeup artist to give me blue eyeshadow, and it was the worst thing ever.
Disgusting.
That was a
Did
bad
it,
decision.
And that's
Terrible.
why the judges gave me a reduction of points.
Just because of that.
I went on with turquoise eyeshadow.
Well, see, that's what
Out of
I
the 70s.
yeah.
The Drew Carey show.
talking to the mic,
Seriously.
boo.
Who's that, Mimi?
Talking to the mic.
So
share.
Cher.
I know. So, and this is also great too. She has these cases, and they protect your suit. Now, I know I can say it. I'm very classy, but I put my suit in a Ziploc bag.
I was just gonna
I'm
say that.
sorry, but now you don't have to put your suit in a Ziploc bag. You literally put it in this cute little case, and you close
And it's very compact.
and voila, no longer having a Ziploc bag.
that's
if you're
cute.
traveling through the airport, you throw this in your pocketbook. Ladies, stop leaving your suit in your suitcase. I do not always have an extra suit in my back pocket to give you. She does not always have an extra
have to
suit in
carry
her
it
back
on.
pocket.
You do need to carry your suit
Yes,
on.
carry your suit on.
Don't
so and
separate
carry
from
it
that
like
suit,
so.
ladies.
Carry it just like this. Perfect. TSA approved.
That is really cute.
It is cute.
Do you make different bags? Do you?
I have
Do they
this
come in
one.
other colors?
And there's a flowery
floral,
one.
Like a
Oh,
it's a
well, you
fuchsia,
see, I'm
a
loving
black.
that floor. I love.
I'm gonna need her to
florals.
make me a Hello Kitty one, but
See, I have a question going back to the figure suits because, like, I do some stone work. I do a little bit of stoning for suits, and my own suits, I stone my own. I buy a plain suit, it fits me fine, and then I put my own stones. I spend 10 to 12 hours, sometimes 16 hours stoning a suit, trying to get both sides to match and gluing one stone on at a time.
Oh, no, I'm
How
not
long
doing
does
that.
it take you to do a suit?
That's the moneymaker there.
That's the money.
That's what costs a lot.
Talk to us, Eye
It's
Candy. Let's
time.
go.
Now, do you draw on do you have a stencil? Like, how do you do the
Sometimes
stonework?
I draw on it.
Okay.
There's a dressmaker's chalk
Yes.
that comes off. but you can lightly trace. Like, let's say, for instance,
I use a silver
she wants
Sharpie.
a very intricate
Wait till
design,
you see my suit.
and it has to be even.
Yes.
On both sides. So I would, slightly trace her suit. And then figure physique. It's not like bikini. There's so many colors, so many sizes, so many stones. You can go all out and have a rainbow. So, all those stones take
It's a
time.
lot.
I really
of work.
wanted a
And
Hello
then you
Kitty
have to let
suit,
it
though.
dry.
Yes.
People think like, okay, you just put it on, then the glue, and then here.
That's
put
what
it,
I
tack it
thought.
up.
I'm one of those people.
Now, my question here is: do you base your price on how much time you spend on the suit
I would,
and how
labor.
much stones you, or just the stones you use? How do you base your price on what you're going to charge for a suit?
Especially for figure physique, I base it on time and how many colors. I mean, let's say
Because
there's
they're
10
more
colors.
expensive.
Right.
The colored Swarovskis, the AB stones are way more
The
expensive than the
ABs,
clears.
sometimes
What's
you
the
can-
one I like,
You
the
can do
trans-
bigger. So you have, the 20, which is
The
the usual.
SS20s are the small
And
one,
then you
and
have
the
the 30s,
30s.
the 40s.
Yep.
You have 16s.
What's the color that I like? That two-tone color. What do you call that one?
AB?
Yours?
AB.
Yeah.
Oh, the
That's
AB.
AB.
No, but there's a transcending
clear?
one. We'll talk about it. There's a transcending one. But all of the suits, if you need a suit, you need to give her a few weeks. There's no last minute nonsense, although she might be able to save you. She's super, super sweet. She may be able to save you, but she can't save the world.
So where can we contact you? Where's your info? Instagram, Facebook, all that. I know. Sorry.
I'm on Instagram, iCandyMUA.
I'm writing it down.
I Candy MUA. Obviously, makeup artist attached to
Yes,
it.
but all my suits, everything, contact information is on there. So, girls always direct message me. They contact me. They email me. I'm very quick with responses.
And she's patient.
Patience. I accept every kind of payment.
Every kind of payment.
Patience, my dear. I love
So,
you.
I mean, if y'all are looking for the show, if y'all got a show coming up, you got to contact the Instagram, Facebook.
Yes.
What was it
and
again?
the good thing is I'm always at the shows.
Nice.
She's at every show.
Yes.
Every show.
So let's say something happens, connector breaks,
You're there to
Candace
fix
to
it
the
fast.
rescue.
Candace to the
Yeah.
rescue.
Yes.
So, is this the color that you're going to be wearing?
This is actually the suit that I'm going to be wearing.
Yeah. It
It
Awesome.
doesn't
yet.
even have the stones on yet. But
Awesome.
I trust her so much that I'm not stressing out.
No need to.
9
It
days
fits
and I don't have
perfectly.
stones yet.
It fits
But no,
perfectly, and you
no,
look
yes.
amazing. And we want to wish you the
And
best of
actually,
luck as well.
Candace customized the top for me because
I had to replicate
Her
a
boobies.
suit.
my old suit fit me amazingly. I needed a lot of fabric to stuff it and make up for other
So we're
things
honest
that I
here.
don't
We're
have.
honest on the
Very
view.
honest.
So in previous shows, the other suits that I had, the cut was completely bad, wrong for me. I couldn't stuff it, and it was not proportioned.
Yeah.
She makes
Candace
stuffable
is
suits.
making it happen. For
Yes.
me.
Stuffable
She's
suits.
making
Hey,
boobs.
that's
She's
actually
saving
real
you
good.
$5,000 to $10,000 on a boob job.
Okay.
She's making
Getting a
boobs.
boob job. Stuff that suit.
So we will see you at Team U. We'll see you at Team U. We wish you so much luck. We're going to
Yes.
be making lots of noise for
Aw,
you.
Thank you.
And we want to thank Candace again for coming.
Thank you,
She's
Candace.
going to make
Hi,
my
Candy.
bathing suit. I'm so excited. And now Lena's getting a bathing suit too, so hey.
I'm getting
I want a suit too. But we'll talk about that. But yeah, I'm getting a suit too. Don't leave me out.
Oh, yes, I won't. I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome show.
All right, everyone. So that's the conclusion of our show today. Again, this was the Fitness View brought to you by Species Nutrition and Quest Nutrition. We'll see you next month. Have a good night, everybody.
Night, night.